At Christian Academy of Louisville and Indiana, there are so many ways for students to get involved, not only in the classroom, but also on the playing field.
Here to talk about boys athletics is the Director of Athletics, Brad Morgan, and Britt Redmond. He's a student athlete, he's a football player. Going to tell us a little bit more about his journey. But first, let's talk about boys athletics because you have such a strong program here. You've kind of built it up over the years. So kind of tell me some of those highlights.
Sure. So there's been a lot of individual and team performances that come to mind over the years. And I've been blessed as AD to be on the sideline or really close in the stands for so many of them. You know, I think back over the years to whether it be golf, tennis, field hockey twice, and now volleyball and cross country and basketball and football 5 times in my time here, getting to watch a state championship. And as that time clicks down at the end of the game, or maybe we get to the last point, what always kind of comes to my mind is kind of the memory of these kids when they were in first, second, third grade coming up. You know, the beauty of being an athletic director at a K through 12 school, the majority of these kids have been with us all along the way wearing our uniform and representing our school. So as that time clicks down towards that championship, I really think about just the blessings of watching these kids grow up and develop and mature throughout the years, and then seeing all that hard work and the passion from them, their coaches, their parents, kind of culminate in those state championships is always such a blessing.
Yeah.
And with football, you know, part of that is this young man here, and I remember seeing him in first, second, third grade. He played basketball when he was little, played multiple sports. I got to see him all the way along the way, and that was a great blessing to do.
Yeah, it is so cool because sports bring so many people together. It doesn't really matter what your background is. You know, it's that team building experience. And so bringing it back to you, Britt, you actually kind of overcame a lot. Lots of different health, experiences with you. So tell me a little bit about that journey.
Yeah, so it was November 16th, 2023 is my junior year. We were the second round of the playoffs. I got diagnosed with testicular cancer, and I had to go 6 surgeries in 6 months and 4 rounds of chemotherapy. And that hit me pretty hard right after my practice. Getting told that you have cancer from your dad is something you don't want to hear, but it really changed my life for the bad, but definitely for the good.
You battled it through. Of course, your whole team, the whole school is rallying behind you too, and you came out successful, won a state championship. So what does it mean to just be an athlete here and just a student athlete in general?
Yeah, I mean, well, we really point our effort and all of our hard work towards God. We give all of our credit towards Him because He gave us this power to be an amazing athlete and everything. So, I mean, having that Christian Academy on our chest is all pointing the glory towards God. That's what we do at Cal.
Yeah, and to see these stories come through. I know his is a little bit more rare and of course a little bit more serious, but to just see, you know, these athletes come up on top, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, like I said, seeing the hard work, the behind the scenes, all the hard work from them, their parents, their coaches, and then seeing them succeed, whether we win a state title or just have a great season. I mean, that's what we're in it for, right? You get in it because so many people poured into your life when you were a student athlete, so you want to give back to that and just give every one of our kids a tremendous experience playing a sport that they love. And kids like Britt, and there's so many kids like him in the hallway, maybe they don't have that same story, but now he is a mentor to so many, and the little kids look up to him and heard his story and just look up to him. And so there's just a whole nother generation that we're already watching come up of young boys and girls wearing that uniform in first grade, second grade, middle school, just excited to be Centurions, and then seeing the accomplishments that they've done, you know, kind of helps them to dream big for what they can do in the future here.
Both, thank you so much for telling your story especially, but just kind of shining light on your athletics because it is such a strong pillar here at Cal, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So to learn more, just go to caschools.us.